Now,
Wicked.
Hola.
there we go. We're live. I did it, guys. I did it. I'm gonna go.
You did a thing.
I'm done. That's it. I'm out. Thank you for joining the show. I've been. Oh god. What are people doing?
Oh.
Don't touch anything. We're good. We're done. Any more, and I'm gonna have to edit stuff. And we all know my policy on editing.
As minimal as possible.
Exactly.
Which means we all know my policy on actually making content.
As minimal as possible.
As minimal as possible.
That's why we have to flood the channel.
All right. There's things. Things are doing things. There may be buffering. I don't know. Hang on. No frames have been dropped. That's a good thing.
Ooh.
Oh, it looks okay. It looks okay. So if we are ready,
Yeah, you can do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
okay. So I might as well say welcome everyone to episode 29 of the Game Won't Play Itself. I'm Lord Teammaker, aka Will McKellar. Joining me as always is Mr. James Atkinson.
Hi, everybody. Look, I can actually not use my hands for this show. It's not crashing like last time.
You're no hands James.
No
You're
hands, James.
free James.
What I'm going to be doing with those hands is a completely another issue.
That's what we
You're
can't
gonna
see
be
it
making spaghetti.
Yes.
now. And below me, we also have Chris Hagelman.
You pointed the right
Hey.
direction for once.
I know, I'm watching the big screen, that's how I'm doing it.
I'm eating, so I'm not doing my intro.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm doing the intro for the Hergelman.
And next to him in his picture, looking slightly startled, is our guest host of this week. It's Giovanni.
Hola.
So how's everyone's week's been, eh?
Okay. Alright. Cool.
It's been all right.
I'm eating lo mein.
You were eating now. Is this homemade lo mein or is this
No,
bought from a place lo mein?
this is bought from a place lo mein.
So what is it named? What combination of China, star, and moon is it?
China wok.
See,
It's not City Walk.
City Walk,
City Noodles.
City Noodles.
It's not the noodle house.
No,
Device.
welcome to the Noodle House where we serve you the noodles. Yeah.
Well-
It's a joke about the noodle house. That's actually like a noodle place, like an actual noodle place. But it's not German in any way. However, it's the noodle house.
Is it welcome to the Noodle House?
Noodles are served on time within a certain strict time limit, yeah.
You will get here for your noodles, or you will get none.
Yes, it has been a very evil week, Punisher, but we'll get to that in a bit. On tonight's show, we have 2 bits of news for today, and they're positive, not negative for once, I know. Makes a change, doesn't it? And our usual what we've been playing, and shout-outs all to come.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. So the first one, we'll get the bigger of the story out of the way. Yesterday, Square Enix announced a Marvel partnership, and their first game is going to be focused on the Avengers. Now they posted a teaser trailer, and it looks very nice. I have high hopes for this game because it's from the team that are doing Deus Ex, so Eidos Montreal, and it's also been handled by the Tomb Raider studio Crystal Dynamics.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yes, sir.
Both games I'm streaming.
Aye, yes you are. Here, plug. Hint, shame.
That is
Fuck, fuck.
no way a segue into anything.
I mean, have you guys seen the teaser trailer? I know, Gio, you did, didn't you?
Yeah. Oh yeah. As soon as it went live.
You haven't seen the trailer, James?
You assume I watch things, or do something, or like do any homework for the show at all. I don't even
know
have. Will, I know you do a lot, but I also don't have the flow up right now either because I'm afraid if I touch anything, this all falls apart into nothingness.
it goes,
It's like,
Exactly.
It's like they're playing Jenga. Just come on, gently, gently.
And Chris will hear the sounds of 1,000 computers screaming all out at once, and then nothing.
I'm the only one who can hear them weep.
Yes.
That's why you just sit there on the Falcon, don't you, next to your PC and just go. While someone has to come up and comfort you. Use a hard drive first. But yeah, it looks really, really cool, and yeah, it's like a teaser, but that's potentially big news for some cracking games, and he's hoping that we do have some decent Marvel tie-ins. Because, games, movie tie-ins, franchise tie-ins can be a bit iffy at best. That's been polite.
Yeah, especially we haven't really had anything that big, like, at least from Marvel side. It's all been really DC game-wise. That's been really, like, hitting.
Yeah, Batman games. So, with the exception of that, there are some cracking ones.
I have to admit, at this point, I'm kind of good with the Batman.
Yeah.
There are other characters out there. Let's. I don't know how much more talking I can hear like this.
There needs to be others. There needs to be like a new Marvel Ultimate Alliance,
Or like X-Men Legends.
Yeah.
Because they were good, in my opinion.
Yeah, the little top-down ARPG beat-em-ups. They were always pretty good.
Because they were enjoyable enough, especially when you can just switch between characters like Lego, which is even better. And so, the other bit of it is more Microsoft related, and this one I like this news because it kind of brings them up to more the share play that Sony's been doing for years. You have this thing called Copilot that they're going to be doing on their new update, which basically acts pretty much like what a bit from SharePlay, where you can pass your virtual controller over to someone else. So if you're having a hard time playing a certain point in the game, twins, Dark Souls 3. So yeah, you can get someone to play it for you. Now they came along with, it helps if people are disabled and they can't get past a certain bit of the game, and it's like, no, let's be blunt here. It's like, if you're shit at a game and your mate doesn't have it, you can go, please help me do this because I can't do it.
Yeah, this is the ultimate equivalent of what game guides have come to. Now, I imagine that people who are getting really good at games could almost create a service where, hey, I am a Dark Souls 3 expert. I can beat this. If you're stuck, I can beat it for you. Just here's my PayPal information. Make sure you give me some money for it.
Yeah, and that could be open to abuse. Because you remember what happened to that kid who did that share play bit on his Destiny on PS4. There was new story last. Yes, see, Gio knows it. He's like, some guy went, "I'll help you with your Destiny bit for you." The kid buggers off. He comes back. Everything is deleted, gone from because he just trusted someone.
Yeah, see, the thing is with Destiny is that there's
trust the internet.
Yeah, exactly. But what did we learn? Don't trust the
If they do good things, hey, pleasant surprise. Still don't trust them.
Exactly. Because that dagger is standing behind their back, waiting to swing at your neck.
Yeah, because this is the theory. It's like a pat on the back is only 18 inches from a kick in the pants. Right? So if you trust someone, you can't trust someone as far as you can spit a fridge. All right? That's how it works. If that happens, you're fine. Just always bear that in mind, kids.
Also, if you need help with Destiny, A, I play the game, but B, there's a wonderful directory on Twitch where there's a ton of streamers who constantly play with their constituencies. So you can join a group and probably find a raid team or just anybody to help bring you up to speed in Destiny.
However, However, if you do need your stats to bomb, you can find me at Hergelman on the Twitter, and I will make sure your stats are as low as I can manage.
Yeah, if you need people to
Price of $5 an hour.
if you need people to sandbag for you, boy, can we do that.
Yes, we can.
We
I'm
can
gonna go
sandbag.
down. Suck it up, boy. And just go. Yeah, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I haven't played this in years. Oh look! Oh, you've died again. Wow, you know, $10, please.
So how do you shoot? How do you shoot the gun again? Is it the trigger button? Oh, PC gamers, I really don't know.
Do I pull up the heavy button and just aim at my legs? Just aim straight down?
Did you invert the controls? I feel like the controls are inverted. I can't do this.
Play Counter Southpaw.
So, what's move again? I don't know. I heard something came from the moon once. I can't remember. It's very vague. So this mission looks the same. I just did this 5 minutes ago. Oh wait, yeah, it's grinding, isn't it? so yeah, I mean,
feedback loops.
It's a good idea in practice. Yeah, we've seen this on the PlayStation with their version of SharePlay, but in practice, some people are going to be gullible enough. I mean, hell, the other day I got bloody woken up by one of those Microsoft call center bits again. I was just no mood. I just if you'd wake me up for this shit, I'm going to go at it. Hi, Brooke West, by the way. Welcome to the podcast.
Hey, Brooke.
So that's pretty much the news this week.
Yeah, actually, probably the worst thing to do with Microsoft SharePlay is to share with your friends, because people on the internet are dicks, but your friends are worse.
Yeah, but we at least admit we're dicks to you.
I mean, we have an entire series of two people playing games, and one of them is just ripping into them the entire time.
Backseat
Especially
Gaming.
if they're best friends.
Yep.
Yeah.
Backseat Gaming on our YouTube channel.
Yeah. How many times has Ed threatened to punch you through the various devices? Or to fly over there to punch you?
I have to take my socks off to count.
That's that English public education there for you.
Yeah, that's like,
He actually knows to take his socks off. We only know to use our hands.
we've been learning the maths more.
Exactly.
Our English speaking good.
Well, the ultimate American FU. Hey, you want to know what? We're gonna take your system. We're gonna make our own system and name it after your empire is an imperial.
Yes.
What up? Those aren't meters. They're feet.
And after all of this time of trying to get away from us, you still name stuff after us from bits over here. It's like just get rid of your system and just bring the Queen back in and have a monarchy again. Makes it easier, trust me. Yeah, go fuck off.
Well, technically, we were the first Brexit. We were the first Brexit.
We were Brexit 1.0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're learning from us. You're welcome.
We did it before it was
Very
cool.
slowly.
Very.
Yeah, well, it only took us, what, about 400 years? Only. He eventually went, yeah, hey, that's a good idea, that.
Yeah,
We'll do
those
that."
guys had it right.
Yeah, but we had to drop our empire first before we did it.
Work.
Because, that's the thing we're looking at with all this stuff that's been going on. It's like, it seems to be you guys are the new Roman Empire. And it's like, almost like the last days of Caligula is happening right now over there. so we're looking at it going, what empire is next? Is it China or Russia?
India.
India. Curries.
India.
You've already got that.
Yeah, even though curry wasn't invented in India, it was invented in Birmingham over here.
I'm sure the concept of curry was created in India. Some English bloke just came up with it and said, I'm going to nationalize this and make a ton of money off of it. I'm pretty sure they've been eating curry for years and then just...
He probably just went money.
Some
This
low.
is gonna poop money for us.
He's just some
Never
mid-level.
About the
past
next
that.
day.
Eating sounds and money.
Honey, they've got this thing in India. I think it's called Kuman, Kuman and paprika. If we take it and put it in with our chicken, it makes it taste spicy. And you kind of make it like a blood stew without the blood. And we're going to make a ton of money at it because people like the new ethnic food.
That's a great impression of a woman from Birmingham, mate.
Thank you. I've been working on them. You can find me at SpikeSP2579 if you need sassy voice acting.
And if you need other forms of voice acting, you can find me at Hergelman.
Oh, the Barry White voice.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh.
for you ladies
Oh,
and for
thanks.
you guys.
If you need a bad written romance novel read by me, I'll do it.
That's
My voice stops working.
yeah, Chris. That's the in real live stream that we're gonna do for like 100 subscribers on YouTube. We're just gonna read
We
bad
should-
romance novels or fanfic.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're almost there.
Both at the
We're
same
get-
time.
Both
Yeah,
at the same
almost
time.
there.
It does.
Everybody will have
Yeah.
a part. We will all
And
have
for a
part.
split second, there she was. There is was. I'm sorry. There
There-
is
yeah.
was.
And for a split second, there is was.
Grammar, man. You need to destroy it.
He looked down at her and went, "All right,
All the
Wilbur."
tenses.
Oh, Mr. Smith.
I've missed you in chat, Mr. Smith. I really have. I really have. Topical.
On that note, moving on, then what we've been playing. And because, Gio, you are the guest, you can go first.
Oh, God. Oh, where do I begin?
Let me pull up the YouTube channel and I can tell you.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, let's see. What have I been playing? I got, especially besides my streaming games, we got Sounder 2, Let It Die, Skyrim, Rise of Tomb Raider. See something playing Dead Nation, Bioshock 2, and lately the For Honor beta.
How is that?
I've quite been enjoying it. It's definitely weird adjusting to the control scheme because when we first talking about like, oh, it might be kind of like Dark Souls, but it's not instant just block parry. You actually have to like maneuver each move. So like I have to aim like, oh, I want to block up, block left. Like you have to literally aim and then press the block button, timing it perfectly, and then and parry quickly the same way. So like I want to block left but swing right. So it's like very tricky getting used to, but like besides that, it's been so much fun. Like really getting playing the beta and just I streamed it a bit, just playing doing the domination, which is it's different than your standard capture point because normally you capture 3 points, you get X amount of points, you win. Here you have to not just get X amount of points, but then you have to kill the team before they make a comeback.
So you need to so it's capture and control along with like kill free for all.
Yeah. So it's like oh once you I think it's 1,000 points I think it was. Like oh you're 1,000 points. Your team is breaking. Now you have to wipe out the entire enemy team before they can revive each other and or come back.
So it's almost kind of like Titanfall where there's the prologue where everybody needs to try and escape off the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
And,
from what I played in the alpha, I'm not sure whether it's the same as beta, but you have obviously your heroes, your guys that you play. And then you have to try and take them out, but you also have like sort of minions or foot soldiers that crowd around some of them, and you have to wipe them out before you can go fully to the bigger ones.
Yep.
It
So-
sounds oddly familiar somewhere. Is Lu Bu in this game? It sounds like you should be fighting Lu Bu at Holon Castle.
Well, what's funny is that I like the variety of characters, but there's one of them I think it's a female knight I played, just literally placed like straight out of like Assassin's Creed. Like he's either an assassin or a Templar. Wait, she's just like literally vaulting over people and just like stab, vault, stab, slide, stab.
Yeah, because they nicked the sound effects from Assassin's Creed. I hear. I was watching Geo stream on it, and I heard the countdown from the first Assassin's Creed. I'm like, hang on a second.
Is it
Wait
made,
a minute.
is it made by
Like,
the same
that sounds-
creators?
It's definitely published by Ubisoft, so it might be the same.
Hey,
studio.
all right
Yeah.
then. I'm
Probably
surprised they
sharing
aren't using
assets.
Assassin's Creed maps to create For Honor at this point.
Yeah, cookie cutter bit where you have to do side quests all over the bit to unlock new armies to
Yeah.
fight.
I need feathers. Why? I don't know.
Just cause.
Just because I need my sword to look slightly bigger.
I've got a cosmetic design. I need 10 iron ingots and a whale bone from a special named whale that you can only find at the farthest right corner of the map. It's named Sharptooth, but it's a whale. I'll fucking make this shit up. I might have been drunk. There could have been a little bit of ale involved. I did wake up on top of the constable's house. Oh.
It's like a fly on the wall for the meeting of every single Ubisoft game there is. That is uncanny.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
It's like random bar quest giver A. There it is. Nailed it.
Well, I mean, Ubisoft's game series mostly take place in the same universe, the big ones, anyways. Far Cry, Watch Dogs,
Yeah, that's-
and
Yep.
I'm drawing a blanket. The other
Assassin's Creed.
all the same universe.
Yeah, there's been tie-ins, there's little tie-ins and stuff. That's been cool.
Which
Yes,
makes me
Tosh.
wonder what else of their things are actually tied in, because they publish a lot of games, so it's hard to tell what.
Does that mean the Division is tied
Yeah.
in?
I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised either. It's all the Templars' fault. Now go through New York in modern day Division Assassin's Creed.
What if you are the Templars
They've done that already.
in the
Yeah.
Division?
Think even
I mean,
Disney now, like not the
So it's an interesting concept that they may actually be the Templars in the Division that's causing the virus outbreak.
could be.
That'd be fun.
Well, that's what they said. Things like the main guy Watchdog had tie-ins to the Assassin's Creed. Like he worked with them. That's why I think he takes out somebody who's supposed to be a Templar, and that's why you don't see him anymore. And he disappears in the game, and then you don't see him after because they took him out on Watch Dogs.
or maybe, just maybe, we're giving Ubisoft too much credit and they're just really lazy.
Well, no. They do have kind of significant tie-ins.
South
I mean, you
Park
can see-
Universe is tied in.
You could see more of it on Game Theory because they did a whole thing about it with Watch
Yeah.
Dogs, with and I quote Watch_dogs. But,
So, who watches the Watchdogs?
No one.
uh,
You're not locked in here with me. I just completely messed up that line. Let's just move on.
You're not
Okay,
locked in here with me. I'm locked in here with you. I really don't want to be here. It's
Yeah.
just really irritating.
Well-
Like it's not really a problem, but it's like a rash that's just itchy, but it's not dangerous in any way. Like it's not indicative of anything. It's just really dry skin. That's what this is in prison.
It's a mild case of eczema.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
So
There's
what-
there's lotions for that.
yeah. But like they're slightly overpriced. Like it's not really worth it to get them.
So
Like
so
it's not bad enough to warrant paying $20 for the lotion, but it's not like good enough to warrant not paying attention to.
But did you put the lotion in the basket?
that's how we
I
got.
did.
That's how Chris got into the situation.
That's how I got into this situation. I just see people spilling their lotion baskets around, sometimes in holes, and I need to correct it. It's a little obsessive compulsive, but I need to put the lotion into the basket.
He may have spent some time in my basement. That it could have created some weird some things, but hey,
You see people spilling their lotion into some holes. I bet you do.
technically he said
What else you can
baskets.
He said hold as well.
Yeah.
So what else have you been playing, Gio?
So yeah, that's pretty much been everything I've been playing lately.
Cool.
And yeah, it's that streaming, gaming, staying up till like 5 in the morning till like, hey, it's sunlight, you should probably get some sleep.
Sleep is irrelevant.
And then you see someone else streaming and you go, oh, I might have best stay up and watch that.
Just a little bit longer. Just a little.
Just 5 more
3 hours
minutes.
later.
Just 5
I'm
minutes.
like, it's Will. I gotta stay awake. It's Will, you know. Just I got to.
Yeah, 'cause you got to wait to see if there's any trolls come along you need to ban.
Oh yeah, been a lot of people's streams I've been having to ban people left and right.
That's just been a crazy week for that.
Oh yeah.
I
And
should go.
all
You
the
get a
games.
ban, and you
Even
get
like
a
I've
ban.
played-
Bans for everyone.
Even like the most random games, like you know, in the chat, my friend Brooke, you know, she likes to play Sims a lot, has her own storyline. The most random people come out of nowhere and just start trolling. I'm like, it's freaking Sims. Like, relax.
It's more the person rather than the game, though. No, I'm not saying
I know.
you know the streamer. It's more the troll
Oh, yeah.
itself because they just come on and just go,
Yeah.
well, you know, I'm just going to
Like,
do
yeah,
this
like-
to just try and piss someone off and get banned,
Yeah.
which is like, that's a pointless way to live your day. But you know, if you want to do that to try and get some sort of badge of honor for being a dick,
Yeah.
that's up to you.
And just think, you could be
Yeah.
president one day.
Hey, no, I'm running for 2020
Yeah, I know.
American president. I'm doing it. If a business mogul can do that, and not a very good one, I can get the president of the United States of America in 4 years.
Fix your own country first.
See, yeah,
I don't
you
need
gotta
to.
take
I
over
can,
your.
I can fix someone else's
No,
first. then
see,
just
what you gotta do is
do-
take over your country. So be like, huh, America, you gotta come back to us.
You
Yeah.
know what?
We're reuniting.
We're just gonna dump a bunch of garbage
We're
in the
un-
middle of the Atlantic Ocean, create our own country. I'm pretty sure there's enough Atari games and copies of No Man's Sky to do that.
ETville. So I'm going to go next with what I've been playing because, you know, we can talk about the troll bit, you know, and because there was a couple of bits I played this week. that-
Good, I'll go get a beer.
Hey, go get a beer. I'll be 5 minutes. Because, yeah, so the bit I'm talking about the troll is because I played Resident Evil 7 this week. And I've not long completed it, to be fair. And if I was to say in a quick statement how good it is, early contender for Game of the Year so far is how good I think this is. It's
Sure.
because it reminds me of very early Resident Evils, like certainly the first 3. Then you've had in elements like PT in there and Dead Space, and you had all these pastiches to other horror games and horror genre bits in the genre. And my God, they've made it very good.
For sure.
I mean, there is
That-
just one tiny niggle with it. But if it's not really control method. I mean, the control method is a lot better. I know. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, the acting's even better. The jump scares doesn't feel cheap. You know, I think maybe it's just design, or maybe it's just a little bit too long for me. But you know what?
After 7 games, 7 plus, I should say.
Yeah.
After a main series of 7 and various side games, they should have the horror thing down by now. God damn it!
Yes.
Yeah. Well, a lot of it is they tried doing like the sort of God of War, like, hey, let's change it up a bit, you know, like every game, like let's try changing it up. But then it's like they went too far, like with some of the games that, you know, people didn't like, a lot of fans didn't like. We're like, oh, we're trying to bring it back and make it modern. But when they made it modern, they made it way too actiony, way too like the things like 6 try to please everybody. Like, let's please the action fans, let's please the horror fans. And then so like this is more really bringing it back to the original, but still modernizing the fear to what's actually good.
Yeah, because 6 was awful from what I played of it. I got
Oh yeah.
maybe about half hour to an hour in of it, and I just went, yeah, I'm not really too fussed about doing this because there was like a sort of weird bit outside the church, and you have to keep running around and killing a load of zombies. And I think it's a time bit that it just wasn't working, and I just went, yeah.
Yeah. It's one of the games where they try pleasing too many people.
Cheap scares like Until Dawn. I don't think Until Dawn had that many cheap scares, to be fair. I mean, you got to look at it that Until Dawn was more pushing towards the 80s slash a bit. So, you know, if they were centering the game on that, there was a load of cheap scares in those films. A load of them. So, you know, I think for doing that, it was perfectly suited for it. I mean, Mr. Swift disagrees with me. He didn't feel it was too long. I just think it was slightly too long. They could have just eased it back maybe half an hour, maybe a bit less, but it just near the end just felt a little bit long. They could have shortened it a little bit, but overall though, as I say, I would give it a 9 to a 9.5 if I was rating out of 10. It is a game of the year contender for me, Resident Evil. And if you haven't played it, either watch the stream or play it yourself. And if you have the option, play it in VR. Because this thing, watching Rod play it and watching Ian Higdon play it, the scares come at you more. And, you know, you feel because even playing it normally, it's intense. You feel it. So it must be ramped up a lot more in VR for that.
I need to do a rewrite of it, but I made a commentary about horror games at one point. I actually wrote a college essay on horror games and multiplayer in particular, but like the thing about a lot of the recent games is that they were straying completely away from horror. Like they slapped a horror tag on it, but they were action games and there's no two ways about it. So like it's nice to actually see them kind of going back towards the roots of horror. The main thing that makes a game scary is that you don't know what the enemy is, you don't have power, and you don't know what's going on. Like, confusion is the tool of fear.
Yeah,
and it sounds like they did a good job with this.
The boss battles. I mean, you're looking at normally like this. Normally in games, especially horror games, at some points, you know, especially in modern ones, you just pick a weapon and start firing at the bosses. In this one, at times, especially the early fights, I think the early 2 fights, maybe the third, you have to really change it a bit. You have to actually, you know, think, well, this is working, but it's not working as well as it could do. So you have to change weapons. So there's the first big fight you do. I tried the first time to just shoot it out against his sort of like almost like a jaws of life he gets, and so you know when you're looking around and you're running around, you got this, you know, you're panicking, and then you suddenly go, oh look, here's a chainsaw. And it sort of levels up a bit, levels up the playing field. So, you know, the boss fights aren't just simply like a Doom fight where you just pick a gun and boom, 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 boom straight away. So, in that respect, and then to swear when you die anyway because it's a tough fight because it's a Doom fight. But yeah, it's something I recommend you play. Even though, right now, this is why I was saying about the Twitch and the trolls earlier. When I was playing stream part 4, someone comes in and went, oh, this, straight away. And then he went, HH. Now, I'm thinking, with the recent surge of people in chat just coming in and just doing Nazi stuff, just saying random Nazi stuff, that it was along the lines of Hail Hitler. Of which I looked and went, yeah, no, it's just silly. It's just pointless. It's like kids coming in and just trying to say something to make people have a reaction and go, oh! Whereas the reaction we normally have is just
to bait people, trying to get them rage.
Villains. It's pretty much what the reaction is. But so
the new SWAT calling.
Yeah, it's like it's just they're just trying to get a reaction. It's just silly and pathetic.
And that's the problem, because like either, and then another problem too that happens is either you react and your fans get pissed, and you're like, oh, why are you like overreacting, or you don't react, like why aren't you doing something? So it's like you have to be, it's good having like mods around too, for like just people just trying to bait.
And they just do it to get banned, and they just go, yay, it's great, I got banned from somewhere. It's like, really? That's what you're just bragging about? Because you're just being a dick?
And
But getting back to the,
let's be honest. When somebody comes into your chat named Purple Donkey Dick 69, you know.
yeah,
You
you can
know.
have a feeling someone's going to go down in that direction. This is if we get back to the gate, back to the actual Resident Evil bit. It's like you're saying that you're Hergel right. Look at PT. You had no offense. And it was terrifying.
Ooh,
Yeah, because you turn around.
Amnesia.
Oh,
Outlast.
Soma. Outlast. Any game where you don't have even not Until Dawn. Dead by Daylight. Dead by Daylight was an interesting one because it pulled the player's ability to communicate away. Like if you're sitting in Skype, that's one thing, but like you go into a random match, there's zero method of communication between people. You are isolated. Even though you are working with other people, you are alone. Isolation and confusion are the tools of fear. Love.
Alien Isolation is another one for it because of the AI.
Oh, Ed pooped his pants in that game.
I have yet to play it. I'm excited.
He hated playing it. He just didn't like it, and it just didn't take his like really because that game was awesome. But
Alien Isolation is the reason why Gamer Chatter failed. just done. I'm done. Fuck this game. I'm out. Close it down. Lock it up.
The whole thing. Shut it down.
Shut it down. It's done.
so yeah, so other games I played this week, right? Also on stream, Punisher was in because Punisher's been playing Resident Evil 7 as well on stream. So I was looking at to see where he was, try and compare what he was doing to how I play it, because that's one of the big things about Twitch is how you see how people play the game differently to you. And he was streaming a game called Dangerous Golf and score chasing his own personal scores. Now, you guys know me in personal scores and in competitive score chasing by now. So I looked at
Candy
him and
Crush,
sure,
Pinball, Random Clicker Hero games that I'm pretty sure that you said you've deleted. I'm pretty sure it's not deleted off your hard drive.
not deleted, but I haven't played it.
Yeah, but you know they're still making money for you, so that's the thing. You know you can go back at any time.
So long,
I
hey,
know.
so long as he doesn't pay, it's fine.
I know, so yeah, as long as I'm not putting money down for this pointless shit, then there's
Speaking of, I gotta upgrade my clicker guild.
Chris, are we going to have another intervention with you?
I pretty much open one once a month.
Okay.
That's it. Look
So-
a few
just to
things
get your
for-
fix. Just
So
to
I
get your
looked
fix.
yeah, so I looked at my account and went, "Oh, Dangerous Golf! I have that. I'm gonna load this up. I'm gonna see if I can beat him at it." And so after looking at the hard drive space and going, "Yeah, I'm gonna have to delete more shit off there for Horizon and For Honor coming," I've loaded it up, and it's Dangerous Golf is actually fun. It really is. You basically you don't swing a club or anything. You just point the ball after you go through like 2 or 3 different clicks. You power up your shot. You fling it through all manner of rooms and different scenarios. Like you're in a kitchen, you're in like a ballroom with loads of like Magnum bottles and things like this, and you just smash the fuck out of things, and you get points for doing this stuff. And then it's like, if you get, let's say, the shot into the hole while you're doing this, you get another go at it, and you just build up your points. It's a brilliant score chase. So and you can do it multiplayer as well. You can have like split screen multiplayer, it seems, and possibly online ones. So we could do like a big score chasing bit if we wanted to do.
You do know the point of golf is to get the lower score, right?
Yeah, this is dangerous. This isn't crazy golf. where
Dangerous
it's not
Golf is
crazy.
playing with Tiger Woods' ex-wife.
Yeah, he wouldn't have minded. He was too busy with Playboy models. You were just doing him a favour so he could bugger off with him, you know.
Well, no, she'll chase you with the golf club, knock you out, and break your Escalade back mirror.
Actually, yeah, that's a good point. You don't want to,
It's the Swedes,
maybe,
man.
Maybe
They're
we're
crazy.
doing.
Sweet
Hey, I mean,
Marcus
if I
here would be
collect the
great. He'd
insurance money
agree.
on my Escalade, then I'll actually have some money. I can pay off a student loan or two.
So, I'll be paying that off to the day I die.
So neither golf nor dangerous, more like slightly perilous snooker. Speaking of, Speaking of, the other game I started playing again this week was Pure Snooker, which is like the DLC of Pure Pool. Because a guy online was saying there's no good snooker games on the PC or consoles these days.
The most English thing you've ever said. There is no good snooker games out there. I have never seen anybody play snooker except in old James Bond movies.
Hey, we have tournaments to show. Hey,
and I played snooker. I played it in real life.
Snooker at school.
I used to. Wasn't great at it, but yes, Simba snooker.
Yeah.
And if you want a game of snooker, it works like a snooker proper snooker game. Yeah, it works. It does its job. Not going to mention the Zen Pinball because again, shit. But there is a new table coming out next week based on Rogue One, which I will be streaming. Bit Runner 2, or Bit Trip Runner 2. I love this game. As for a runner game, for a platform jumpy bit, fantastic. Hard as nails when you're trying to get, combinations going of jump, slide, catch things, open chests and stuff. And you have like splits during the course, so you can either do a slightly easier one or there's one that's just fucking mental. So, I mean, if you haven't played that, try it. It's really, really good. I haven't played much of Euro Truck Simulator this week, though. I was kind of like, did a couple of like longish trips, about 500 miles sort of stuff, maybe up to about 800. Not a Proclaimer's distance, though, because I didn't drive 500 more. So, but yeah, so...
Just to say you've driven
500
1,000 miles.
Yep.
And to fall down at their door.
Da 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 da.
No, not the copyright strikes.
There's 10 seconds. It's a remix. It's fine. It's a remix.
It's an acapella cover.
It's an acapella remix cover. I don't know how much more things I can put in front of it.
Even then, there will be some third party like, no.
Fair use. Fair use.
Commentary. Review.
Which we really shouldn't be laughing about fair use because, like, that's the entire basis of what we do.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
We should copyright our voices, though, for other people trying to use them on YouTube. Go, nope, can't do that.
But then how are you going to get voice actor work?
Oh, yeah, good point. Shit.
You're fucked.
Well, I mean, if you're the owner of the copyright for it, you can license it out how you feel.
True.
James, you're using Logic again. Stop it.
I can't help it.
I also,
drink more or less or something.
I'll drink more. Hang on.
I've killed 2 beers. I'm about ready to get a third, and I haven't even talked about my games yet.
Ate 2 plates of
Hey,
Chinese.
this is my fucking third this evening, alright? So, yeah. Right, look.
Half an hour coma.
Remember a couple of weeks ago on the podcast when James was away on vacation, we played Cards Against Humanity, the browser game.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh God.
On Sunday, as I made to keep a promise, I went down to London to Secret Weapon and I played Cards Against Humanity with Daniela, who is a PR person for Square Enix, and Lucy, who is like manager for Loading Bar Dalston. And so I went down there and played a huge game of Cards Against Humanity. It's like I took the big box, was about this, and like the 6 expansions with it, and we played all the cards.
So how many feet and or meters would you say that box was?
I would say it's at least a meter.
Okay. So that's 3 feet for everybody who's watching in America.
Yeah, that's like
'Cause-
with the actual bits, we're looking about.
Or 1 yard.
But
We can equate that fairly.
I don't trust everybody to know what a yard is. I don't.
Logic is.
I mean, the vast majority of football.
We
The
get
only
3 foot-
sports ball I understand the use of yardage.
Let's put it this way: it was the amount of time that the amount of distance that the Seahawks had to go to get a touchdown before they were intercepted by the Patriots.
Touchdown. That's basketball.
Yeah,
It's a sports fan right now watching,
could
just raging.
we could talk about football, but that means I'd have to take the piss out of the Packers, which I could do. You
I
know.
was really hoping you were going to mention the British soccer team instead of an American football team.
Here's the funny part. I probably follow English the BPL more than Will does.
Yes, you do.
Probably.
And he is a freaking he lives there. And I probably have seen more BPL games than he has.
You probably have actually.
Yeah.
Certainly in the past few years, definitely. Because I looked at it and just went, yeah, it's football.
Just a
Whatever.
bunch of guys fucking kicking a ball around a freaking grass field.
See, I just prefer watching people drive around the track for about an hour and a half.
They're going left. They're still going left.
And right,
Yeah, sorry, that's right. You guys actually take right turns in your F1 racing. It's not just
Yeah.
left around the track.
What?
I know, right? It's weird.
I know it's,
I don't like it.
I don't know. It's confusing, man.
That's
your
too many
mind's
directions.
blown.
Supposed to only take left turns. Now you can leave, come back. It still just be taking left
Slight
turns.
course corrections. Slight. Not.
No. The oval racing. Speaking of oval racing, right where I live does have the UK's only oval track. They had IndyCar racing on. Yeah. See, you learn something new that you didn't want to know every day.
And my life is slightly worse for it now.
So Will
You're
understands the wonders of left hand. So the thing is, though, it's England, so they're probably going right because it's right hand drive versus
No,
left
they're
hand
just
drive.
they're just doing it on the other side.
It's
But it's
freaking
right in the middle.
exactly. The problem is that you think about it, English freaking NASCAR would be the worst sport in the world because nobody wanted to pass everybody. But oh, sorry, 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 sorry.
It wouldn't be NASCAR; it'd be NASQ.
Yeah, exactly.
There used to be a European league of NASCAR called ASCAR. I heard it wrong. Went ASCAR. What?
No, Chris, you're right. It would just be everybody in the leftmost lane. It'd be like the M1, and people would just be like going out to the right and then merging back in, and that would just be it, and everyone would just be stopped on the innermost part.
Use indicators so they know we're going.
Exactly. It'd just be slightly passing. And then it'd be like a cricket match, where they stop in the middle and go have tea because it's tea time. So it's just obvious you got to stop.
Whereas in chat we got football with goblins. I'd watch 90 minutes of that. And what about zombie football?
goblins? We call that Blood Bowl.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, we do. Or
Yes,
brutal
we do.
sports football.
Yeah.
I remember
American
that.
football done by a British minis company using fantasy characters. That's a thing.
Though I think they should do a football game with cars and have rockets on these cars so you can fly about and hit stuff.
Now,
'Cause,
when you
that'd
say
be good to play.
football,
That'll never get popular.
No,
no.
not like people play it on a Thursday night in a community bit that we normally do, and it's always great time. And
Yeah, no, that would never take off.
Blasphemy,
No.
fucking blasphemy.
Now a game about spaceships and multiplayer and outer space where you can build bases and go to different planets and there's like literally 5 gajillion planets. Yeah, we can take that'll take off.
That'd be
especially
awesome.
if we don't complete it.
Yeah. It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be the best game, the biggest game, the most planets. It's gonna be the biggest planets. You're gonna be able to, you know what? You're gonna be able to build walls on those planets to keep the other aliens out of their planets because you don't want them being in your planets to take your resources. But you may need to outsource to those planets to get the resources to build your wall. And you're gonna make those aliens pay for your wall, even though they're, best wall, biggest wall, best planet, best space game, biggest in the world. Biggest in the universe.
make the universe great again.
Make the universe great. Make space great again. The best tagline for Stellaris. Remember, they had those hats. Make space great again. I think that should be NASA's new saying. Make space great again.
And they should make a game called
Uranus.
Rocket Hand Egg Ball. It's not like Rocket League, which I entered a tournament on Tuesday for Rocket League.
Oh, how'd that go?
How'd that go, Will?
It went very quickly. We faced a grand champion and got beat 6-3, 4-2. So it wasn't bad, because we did score against them, and at one point in the second game we were level with them, and then they just decided to stop playing around and just kick our ass, which was kind of expected when Beanhead went up to me and went, we're facing a grand champion, right? And I'm like, are we? Look on the list. Oh fuck. Thanks for that pairing, Gfinity. So yeah, and apart from usual stuff on Just Cause 3 of blowing the shit out of things, that was my week. James, what have you been playing, Mjolnir?
Besides from YouTube, actual real life YouTube simulator. Apart from that, a lot of FIFA for some strange reason. I don't quite know why, but that's become my Zen game. Kind of the I don't know what to do. I'll just play some FIFA,
Probably because you have zero investment in sports.
True, I have zero
Whereas
investment.
you have investment in game stories.
Yes, because I'm not a New England Patriots fan or a New York Yankees fan. New York Yankees fan. New York Yankees fan. I have no investment in sports whatsoever.
Zero. Nope.
Nope, none. Zero. None. No, that. Besides from that, Long War mod came out for XCOM. Because I thought that game was hard enough as it was. So I just wanted to fucking punish myself as a worse mod. To take it and go a game where it takes you about 40 missions to complete, and take it to 120 missions to complete. Where you have to infiltrate, have squads, have rest and fatigue issues, have equipment and supply shortages. You're basically bean counting everything you do. And then take all of the people that I know and have somewhat of a care about and thrust them into the game as their avatars and pray to God that I don't get them killed.
Or in my case, pray to God you die first.
You actually didn't die first. Somebody else died first
God
already.
damn it.
Somebody else died.
Well, no, out of you and me.
Okay.
Yeah, that was our bet. Was out of you and me, I would die first.
Yeah, we're different classes now because they've also increased the classes from 4 to 9. You're a shinobi class.
Ooh.
You use swords, submachine guns, and are very stealthy.
I gotta be sneaky.
And actually was the reason that we actually won a mission versus having everybody die horrible deaths.
Wow, it's usually the opposite that happens.
Yeah, no, you were MVP that mission.
I'm usually the opposite of MVP.
Will still can't hit the side of a barn. That's still very obvious in the game. Will cannot hit.
That's the thing. No, I am able to hit the side of a barn. It's just the people hiding behind it I can't hit until the side of the barn's removed for what I'm hitting.
I think you're a grenader.
Can.
I think you're a grenader now, Will. Which just means I just have you launch grenades all over the place because fuck it, if you can't hit it, just blow it up. Just blow up the barn and the guys inside it. Because fuck it, grenades. Yeah, exactly.
Blow each.
What's collateral damage? You didn't need the loot that was on that guy's body that could possibly upgrade your squad to help kill you things better. No, you don't need that. Just
Please
blow it
tell
up.
me though you've put my voice as Marvin the Martian so we can. There was supposed to be a boom.
No.
Where's the earth-shattering kaboom?
No, yours is the UK version of the boss from Saints Row 3.
Yes.
Which I think oddly sounds like what's his face from Snatch? Well, you see what the problem with your gun is. Yours says fake, or mine says Desert Eagle.
Yeah, that's Vinnie Jones's character in it.
Yeah, pretty much sounds like that.
Bullet-Tooth Tony.
Bullet-Tooth Tony, thank you. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Chris, I left you as Mr. Torg because it just fits so well. Geo, you're in the game, by the way.
Oh.
You're a sniper.
I will be right back, gentlemen.
Okay.
Oh.
Unlike Will, you can hit the things you shoot at. And have done very well at it. Gina's in it. She's a gunner, so machine guns. Bits. Ed's in it. I don't know what Ed's class was. I think I'm a ranger, which means... Oh, no, Ed's a ranger. he has a shotgun, a sawed-off shotgun, and an assault rifle. So he's kind of multi-purpose.
Have you put Mr. Smith and Simmer in it yet?
Not yet. The thing is that I use a rough approximation of what people look like, which means I have to either look at your Facebook and or Twitter profiles, and some of you I'm not friends with, so I make rough approximations, which means some creative liberty is taken. And yeah, the creative liberty's taken. I am working hard to get B. Ross back in the game, because
Yes.
B. Ross was the best.
Kills aliens and paints trees.
Exactly.
Well, what do you want?
He doesn't make mistakes. He just makes happy accidents.
Whereas I can hit the side of a bar and suddenly not the people behind it, or even the people standing directly in front of it. Yes, Mr. Smith. Yes, that's exactly it.
It's pretty much Lard is that Looney Tunes cartoon where Wile E. Coyote shoots at the Roadrunner and just shoots the outline. That's what Will is great at collateral damage, but that's about it. Like, Will is so angry against the aliens that he wants to blow up statues more than he wants to kill the actual soldiers that are shooting at him. It's about the political message, man.
And that's why I'd make a great president. Because I don't care about collateral damage. I would just need to get the job kind of done from someone else.
Exactly.
And take credit for it.
You take credit on the support of your teammates who dragged you through it.
Exactly. And that's how a president works.
So, yeah, no, Will is, and yeah, so if you want in, just let us know. Tweet us, message us, Facebook us, YouTube us. Videos are on YouTube. You can just say, hey, I would like to be a character, please, and I will make you a character. It's just that simple.
Yeah.
I'll just throw you in there. I can't say
Try.
if you're gonna survive or not. It's just, it's long war. There's like 8 different squads, and there isn't a like, people will die. I can happily say though, if you do die, there will be like Mark II and Mark III of you, so that we can see how bad I am at keeping keeping everybody alive. I was gonna say you people, but everybody alive.
Hey.
Or it's a rogue legacy approach you have, is it?
Exactly. It's just people, or as my grandfather used to say, in an operation like this, you gotta expect a few casualties.
I
So
was gonna say, can they hack you, track you down, knock on your door? Hey, can I be in your game?
you're in the game, Gio. You're good.
I don't know. Say other people like. Just
You
track
just
you
knock on
down.
my door. Hey, bro.
How do you think Chris turned up in his basement? That's how James
Yeah.
sucks you in.
Yeah, no. Hey, man, you want to play some XCOM? Hey, man, you want to come over? Hey, man, you want to stay overnight? Hey, man, you want to
Hey,
check out the basement?
Hey, you want to play some GameCube and beer?
That's James's Netflix and chill. GameCube and beer.
I don't own a
Maybe I
Nintendo.
guess that reference. That's an old YouTube reference. Maybe
Yeah, no. It's. I remember. It's the College Humor video reference on what was it? Bro Date Rape.
yeah,
Like-
with Donald Glover.
Donald Glover was in that one, yeah.
Yeah.
Before he was famous in the movies like The Martian, Donald Glover did YouTube videos for College Humor. IMDb it. It's a thing. Or YouTube it. Or better yet, just YouTube. The game will play itself. You're gonna find a lot better stuff there than any other place. You don't need the other stuff. Just go there. Best channel. Best channel. Great channel. Huge channel. It's the best
By
channel.
far.
By far. 10 out of 10.
By absolute far. I mean, and when we hit 100 subs, you're going to get more content.
Exactly.
We're almost there. We're getting there. Anything else you've been playing this week, mate?
I played Rocket League. Lost every game.
That was funny with Bish Fingers. Before you came on, for the first hour, every team he was in lost. No matter whether, and we put it on auto so people chop and change when it decides to do that for you, And he just couldn't win. He just couldn't hit anything, couldn't score. He was having a tough time for about the first hour. And then when he finally scored, he just let it in. Yeah!
See, that's the thing. I showed up. And as we all know, nobody wins when I'm on their team in Rocket League. It just doesn't happen. So,
How often have you played it, though? Let's be honest.
once in about 2 years.
There you go. You have an excuse.
But
have a
you
ready-made
assume that
excuse
since
of-
I am the co-founder and creator of a internet gaming podcasting show, I would have at least a little bit of proficiency at skill at video games.
you can press buttons.
I can press
Who needs
buttons.
skills? Who needs skills these days? Come on.
I just don't have those young Twitch reflexes. What I do
Yeah.
have is scathing commentary.
These youngins, it's a young man's game, isn't it?
I think I was
Well
one of the
done,
younger
women's.
guys playing the game too. God damn it! I suck.
Oh, yeah. Especially if you're going against Boo and Curtis, forget about it.
Yeah, fucking sandbagging. His name is fucking Sandbagging Curtis. That's his nickname. That's what he does.
Yeah, and then Boo, you got this quiet Yorkshireman just saying random shit at you just to throw you off because he knows what he's doing when he comes up and goes, "Ah, you want to say get your boobs out, don't you, lad?" You know, he knows that's going to make you go, "What? What?" And then the goal flies in us off. Damn your ball.
Yeah, so all I'm gonna do is fucking hit in the vault and go, and you're gonna go, what the fuck, and you're gonna score the goal, and you're gonna go to there, and you're gonna be fucking right. Yay! Yeah, that was a
forest spike.
that
That
was
was a line. That was the exact line that you said.
that was exactly what makes it go forward. Exact line, and that's all I needed to know because as being an American playing an Englishman's game in a virtual universe with cars, there is no break, there is no stop. There's only fast and forward. There's no reverse.
Yeah,
Why would you need reverse? You have forward.
Yeah, you just spin your car around and away you go.
Or just take wide looping arcs across the ceiling like I normally did. Not the most direct route to the ball, but we got there eventually. See, I'm so used to this whole turning left thing that, you know,
So this isn't the oval. What
what am I
this
doing?
looks wrong. So that big one long goal at one of the pitches. I think you just have that little bump right next to it, so you have to bounce the ball, try and bounce the ball over it to try and score. That pitch is just mental.
Yeah.
Welcome back, matey. So how have you been playing, James?
Yeah, pretty much.
Just in time for Chris, then.
Oh, perfect.
Perfect time.
Fantastic. I've been playing a lot of strategy games, apparently. I didn't realize this, but James did.
Well, Steam realized it and decided to tell me.
Yeah. Steam let James know that I was playing a lot of strategy games. Didn't let me know. Didn't let anyone else know. Just James. So yeah, I played a little bit of Grey Goo. I wanted to save that for doing a stream or a series on, but at this point, I'm just gonna play things that I kind of want to play when I play them. And I'll go back and revisit them and just do like a quick playthrough or like a challenge mode or something like that. For Let's Plays, but that one's a little fun. I just finished the first segment where you're playing as God, I can't remember the name of the race, but the aliens with 4 arms. And now I'm on to humans, and I really like the humans aesthetic. Like they made the humans be the sleek and shiny, like Seraph Industries style setup, whereas everything else that I see humans in, everything is always like a gritty or ragtag.
So it's like the Alien version.
Yeah, like when you're playing the humans, it's more like playing the Protoss than playing the Terrans. For those of you who know StarCraft things,
And if you don't, get out. Get out. You don't know.
or just play StarCraft. I believe
Oh, it's
the
nice being
second
here.
one is I think they made it free? ? Not the expansions of it, but I think they made the main body
Wings of
it
Liberty.
free.
You're looking for Wings of Liberty.
Yeah, that one. But yeah, I've been playing that. I just finished the Heart of the Swarm campaign. And I really like playing as the Zerg. So that's a thing. I'm gonna do the Heart of the, or not, the Legacy of the Void next. I picked up a little bit of Star Driver. That's fun. I wasn't expecting it to be like tick based instead of turn based. Like it when I read it. Yeah, but it's like a real time ish 4X. The turns go in time frame, so every 10 seconds or every 5 seconds is a turn, and it acts that way, which is really interesting. I'm a huge fan of real time, and I love 4X, and I want more real time 4X.
Yeah.
So this was an interesting twist, because otherwise it feels very similar to Galactic Civilization, which is also really fun. And I need to play the third one. I think I have the first two.
If you
I have all three.
Okay, perfect. You probably bought that Bundaroo.
Probably.
Because as Sim is just asking, Factorio.
Yes, I was playing Factorio earlier with a friend from college as well. Just catching up on that. Factorio, oh, I love that game. It's fun. But I have a problem where I don't go back to the same world and I don't continue things. I really like the feeling of a fresh start and getting somewhere with it, but like I'm really bad at that. That's why I don't really like MMOs all that much. Because like I like my instant gratification. I'll be very, very open about that. If I can like get a significant distance in a single session of gameplay, then that'd be fantastic.
Yes, because the thing is, like, it sounds like you just. Do you prefer then the sort of quick story-based games or quick 5-minute ones where you can just pick up and go, "Ooh, very nice," and then just carry on?
Well, I like long stories. That's that's my conundrum. I like really long stories. Like if it's a story,
yeah,
I can pick it up and I can keep going and I can come back to it later and I can do that. But like if it's kind of sandboxy and open, then I have a really hard time going back to it and just like grinding it out.
Then I've got a game for you. It's called Final Fantasy 13. The only movement you need to know is to press the forward button on the controller. That's all you gotta do. Beat the game that way. It's a story. You just gotta press forward.
One button games are reasonable. They're a good falling asleep type scenario. So
yeah, I mean, Final Fantasy 13 plays the battles for yourself too. So that's all you really got to do is just you fall asleep.
Mash A and hold forward.
No, you don't even need to mash A. It does all the fighting for you. All you need to do is press forward. It'll handle the rest.
Pretty much. You just have to just sit there and go, yeah, I'll be back in 5 minutes. Is that all right, game? It's the game's like, yeah, sure, don't
Just
worry.
tape the forward button for it. I'm gonna go have a loo, get another drink.
Watch, just enjoy the movie.
Just pretty much.
Tweak the settings to run the cinematic render.
That game does play itself.
Yeah, which again tries to take away off.
That's why it's not here,
doesn't it? God damn it. I just want to quickly interrupt. I know it's not game related, but there seems to be breaking news happening at the moment. And it's rather sad news, actually. That John Hurt has passed away. Is what seems to be breaking at the moment. I've yet to see it fully confirmed, but if that's the case, that sucks. Sorry, you were saying, mate. Back to yourself.
Yeah, it's been it's gonna be a rough few years because a lot of major names have gotten to aging points. So yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, that's it.
What else have I played? I played a little bit of Stardew Valley again the other day. I figure mostly because if I just keep playing Stardew Valley for Let's Play. Like, if I keep saving it for Let's Play things, I'm never gonna keep playing it, and it's really relaxing. So like, it's really good for me at the end of the day. Okay, it is confirmed. All right.
Is Stardew Valley multiplayer now?
I don't think the multiplayer is implemented yet.
Not that I've seen. I know there's a few people I see you stream play it, and they haven't actually done it multiplayer. So I don't know whether it's. I haven't seen it yet.
It's in process. I don't think they built it with multiplayer in mind initially. Like when they actually did the first set of production, and then later on they went, this would make really good multiplayer. So I think that's what's going on with that. Apparently, my buddy Mike has been playing the first Dark Souls over and over and over again.
I'm sure you told him to stop.
I told him he has a problem. Oh, what else? I played a little bit more Syndicate, Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
Yeah.
And I haven't gotten anywhere with the story in that. I've literally just been taking over the city, like, chunk at a time. That might very well be the story, but, like, I know I have a mission to go do. I'm just not doing it.
It's the cookie cutter side quest, isn't it, that's got you?
Kind of, yes. I mean, each sector of the city has a mission to do to take over, and like in the general scheme of things, doing this is going to help me in the long run, but like it's also just really relaxing to just like roam around London.
Landan?
Landan.
Landan?
In the Industrial Revolution. Like, it's just really, really cool.
Have you taken a walk across Cock Bridge yet?
You see, I'm not sure where on the map it is.
Houses of Parliament.
House of Parliament? All right.
Yeah, there's the bridge right next to the Houses of Parliament where that crosses over. If you walk across that, you also see, like, on the side of it, you got, like, a little free sort of pattern. There's, like, little pattern there.
What's the river that it's covering? That one's...
The Thames.
Okay, so I've probably gone under it.
Yeah, almost likely you've probably gone under it, but...
Because I've been raiding ships.
Yeah.
They've got the little boats going underneath everywhere, and I've just been leaping across those and just like, look, I'm a pirate. There's an entire game about me being a pirate.
You've been going under the cock instead of on top of the cock.
Careful of the balls as you pass under.
Exactly. Well, no, it's the perfect bridge to be heading facing towards Parliament because where all the dicks are.
And they're
Spot the dick,
teabagging you.
Mm-hmm.
Spot a dick? Would you like a spot a dick?
Spotted dick. There's one there. His name's
Pack
David
of
Cameron.
fags? Fags a cigarette. Your cigarette. Name that reference.
This one was up there. You're a towel.
Oh, I don't know.
No, older than that.
Older than South Park.
Not older than South Park, but before that episode. Before pre-Towley. It wasn't South Park. It wasn't animated, though.
Really?
Clerks animated.
I never watched the animated series of Clerks.
Oh,
you
God.
gotta watch it. You gotta watch it. So
I know.
good.
I know. I'm a big fan of Kevin Smith stuff like Dogma and Mallrats and
Actually-
Chasing Amy.
I don't watch many things at
Speaking
all.
of- I met the guy who oh man, I'm blanking on his name right now. The one who played with Dante. So I was like, I'm not even supposed to be here today. I actually met him he came to Connecticut for a convention. He
It's
actually
Dante.
popped by my local comic book store.
Oh yeah, because
Wait, which convention?
It was a couple years ago, and for the first like ConnectiCon when it was in Bridgeport. But that was before they changed it again. They moved it elsewhere.
because it was like
Yeah.
thingy. It was because Josh Langford of PS Nation podcast goes to their comic book store a lot of the time.
Yeah, he was there, and then the guy from Kevin Smith's comic book show, he was there too. I'm forgetting his name too. The Asian one. So
There
the
you
guy
go.
from Clark
I
and-
posted it. You're welcome.
So yeah, is that all you've been playing, Chris?
I've been all over the place. All over the place. I actually played a little bit of Necropolis. It is Necropolis, and on Monday, I believe it was. Yes, James, was that the time we played Path?
Yes.
Monday.
Monday. It was Monday.
Monday.
And Borderlands 2.
Monday.
And Borderlands 2. Monday we played some Path of the Exile and some Borderlands 2. We played Path of Exile for a special stream for our fine friend, who I believe is in here, Kay Baviera. So we had a little thing due for that. Lots of love to Kay.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Hello. Hello, Kate.
Hola.
so yeah, that's
That's it?
Yep.
No worries. So it's only really then to do shout outs. So again, Gio, is there anything that you want to shout out? Is there anything you want to pimp out?
Here's your soapbox.
Besides obviously, besides obviously my streams.
Shameless
Come check me out.
plugs.
Come check me out. Monday through Fridays, 12 to 2. Joey.
oh my god, he has a schedule.
Yeah.
That's something we don't.
Yes.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I actually have a schedule.
Hey, I have a schedule,
don't-
you cheeky bugger.
I don't actually start exactly at the time, but around that time frame. But yeah, because that, honestly, I say everybody here has been helping me out, pimping me out from not just Tig Whippy, Will, Lord, everybody, but also as well as people without Tig Whippy, Brooke always helping me out. All my other friends who are just pimping me out, shouting me out, gaming people. So yeah, basically just able to help me grow really rapidly. I'm getting close to hitting my first 50.
Ooh.
So I'm like, I want to say I'm like 5 away now because I think somebody just followed me today. So
Oh,
I'm
nice.
getting very close. Yeah, getting there day by day. And besides that, just besides one of our followers to please finally get Rocket League already because we really need to get just donate.
We really need to
15
do.
cents a day.
We really need to get
15 cents a day.
more. We need to get more people together so we can do the UK versus US teams for Tig Whippies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to get that going.
We need to do stuff like that because there's things like Super Dungeon Brothers. There's Drawful.
Yep.
We can try and get
Oh, yeah.
Jackbox party games going. We can do Rocket League stuff, because
Cards Against Humanity.
Yes.
Yes. I really, especially with the game I was playing up front, it does have dual modes. I really want, I really like try to some of these guys, see who's a better fighter.
Yeah, that's not me.
Those,
No matter
Probably
what
not
Punisher
me
will say,
either.
no matter what Punisher will say about me at EGX playing Tekken 7, I'm not great at fighting games. I'm really not.
See, that's even better for me because I'm just above people who aren't good. I'm like just above that. So I'm like, there's somebody I can beat up. Instead of all my friends who are pro fighters, because all the people you normally play are like pro fighter gamers. So I need people below me so I can kick their ass.
no, what we need is an 80s Rockies training montage of you getting trained by, like, the guy who's, like, probably what? Like, maybe 40? So he probably looks like the trainer from Rocky at this point? I don't know ages. That's weird. You can beat him, Mick!
I was going to say Curtis's little cat just holding its paws up for
Fun fact: my Dead or Alive 4 career, way back in high school, I actually played on a consistent basis with Blackberry Chaos, and I didn't realize he was actually super high up in like fighting game things until like the last few weeks, where he was just like, "Oh yeah, no, I'm going to WCG this week." And it was just like, "What? What is this? What is going on?"
Who
Very
is
bizarre
this?
things. You never know who you're gonna meet.
I buy and sell at a high price.
So I did hear that the other day. Someone were talking about buying stuff, and like, what are you buying? So, what are you selling?
Oh, fair trade.
Chris, any pimp out this week?
Besides K, no.
No. James, you got anybody?
I'm drunk. That's about it.
Pimp out your drink.
Yeah,
Pimp out the
no.
brewery company.
No.
Iron
Free
Brew,
advertisement.
hashtag sponsored, not sponsored.
Yeah, hashtag sponsored, not sponsored. It's exactly Iron Brew, hashtag sponsored, not sponsored. Though if you would like to send us anything, you can find Will.
Yep.
Like, even a free case, or like a discount code for a case, even. Like, just a coupon. We'll take that.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
You
read,
can send it to Will or myself.
Yeah, we'll take Iron Brew. We don't mind. We'll guzzle
this is
that
what
stuff
Will
down.
lives on.
Oh no,
I would
went
too
to
if
the
it
other
wasn't
stuff.
expensive for me.
Give your credit
Wait till
card
you have a
information.
stop.
You can trust us.
The shout outs to me this week will be Daniela and Lucy in Loading Bar, because it was a good time hanging out with them on Sunday. You guys for doing your stuff, because again James works his ass off on the YouTube channel to get our stuff up there, and we have great streamers like Gina, we have Geo on there, Ed when he does stuff, Amanda when she'll start doing her stuff, Hergelman doing all the good stuff you do for your charities as well.
By the way, with Amanda, a little, I will interrupt you for a small shout. She has just finished. I think it's a Noctis cosplay. Everybody should check this out.
Oh, yeah, no,
Yes.
she's a fucking badass.
It's
cosplayer.
fucking
I
phenomenal.
saw it. It's
I'm sitting there
amazing.
going like, oh my god!
Phenomenal.
It just,
And I'm picky as shit with my cosplayers, too.
yeah, no.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I was actually looking at those on Twitter earlier, and it's like, oh, hello, because she made a comment about people unfollowing her when she posted selfies. I'm like, what? Hang on, wait,
Why?
what?
Yeah.
Is it the
Oh, you
point?
meant what? No, just yeah. So, also want to give a shout out to Mr. Smith, Mod Bro. One of the best mods on Twitch by far, and also Punisher. Will give him a shout out as well, because he put us back onto like Dangerous Golf, for which I have to score chase some more. And that's about it for the shout outs. Geo, where can they find you, Mule Mucker?
Wow, where can't you find it? Pretty much everything. Just Twitch, Joby Hibaro, which I think it's posted there, so easier to find. Twitter at GLCRMI. That's my name kernim, so it's a little different. And Instagram, it's at Stelios _Cantos. Little American dad there, but yeah, it's pretty much all the main stuff you can find me. Yes, that is
Okay.
it.
All right, make sure I spelled it. I wanted to post it out there as you were saying it. So,
Yeah, that is it. That's my name.
Boom.
Initial for each of my names. Yes, I have that many names.
You have to give more than one name. I see you posting up the link, or you posted up the picture of it for Amanda. It's like, yeah, that's really, really cracking cosplay. That really is.
yeah, Amanda's a badass.
By the way, I can also do magical things like this. Like, maybe you could find him at this wonderful place. Perhaps here. On the Twitters.
On the Twitters, because you should follow us if you're not already, because that's where you can find us on TGWPIS on Twitter. You could go to the YouTube of the Game Won't Play Itself. You could find us on Facebook as well as the Game Won't Play Itself, and you can find myself as La Teammaker across the board on Twitter, on Facebook, on PSN, on the Xbox Live, and on Steam. PSN_La Teammaker. Now, of late again, I've been hearing people asking me about donations. I haven't got a donation button. Now, it's all to do with, if I was able to get it consistently, then I'd be able to have a donation button, or trying to get, partnered so I can get regular income coming in. Otherwise, it's a ball ache for me having to go down and notify people that I'm getting donation money. Because that's the one thing. However, if people are inclined to do that, I'm not gonna twist anybody's arm. Not gonna say anything like this. I do have a wish list on Steam, so if you do want to get us anything, you do want to donate or anything like that, you could do that. Or Or the better thing you could do is there is a link that James has not long posted, or the Nightbot has not long posted up on here. It's twitch.streambot/TGWPIS. You could actually donate to the Game Won't Play itself to help us grow the channel that way, so we can get other equipment. We can get so it looks even better for you guys. So if we can get partnered, or we can get regular income coming in, we can do this more. We can do more and more of this stuff for you, which would be the better way. Where can they find you, Hagelman?
Well, of course, ladies and gentlemen, you can find me here on Twitter, Twitch, and the YouTubes, all of which are some variation of Hergelman or the Hergelman. For a little more information, it is the Hergelman for the YouTube. So it's youtube.com/thehergelman. You can find me on Twitter @Hergelman. Find me here on twitch.tv/Hergelman. You can find me pretty much anywhere where your local retailers are going to be selling Hergelman-based products, which is nowhere but except the internet.
Are you getting a Hergelman vinyl pop?
There's Hergelman just watching you.
What was that?
I was like, just turn around. There's Hergelman just watching you.
I'm a guardian spirit. Actually, you have to something with a seance.
You're like the old lady in Vingme. You're like the old lady in Resident Evil, just sitting in her chair watching you. Who I thought when I first saw that she was dead, and they just had her sitting in a chair. And then I was watching someone else play it, and it's like I saw her head move. I'm like, okay, what the fuck? She's alive? Holy shit!
Yeah, they will do. Hey, you still alive?
So then whenever if you see her, you have to talk to her. Go, hey, how you doing? You all right there? Do you need anything? No. How you get up here? There's no stair lift.
Yeah. Can I get my inheritance? No.
And where can they find you, James?
I'm Tigwhippies. Just what I do. You can find me usually at Spike2579, but honestly, when you send things at Tigwhippies, that's me. Everything notifies to my phone. Everything forwards to my phone. That's where you can find me. So, also, all of you people who are in chat right now, I've just noticed this, so I need to there's a call to arms. This is our Instagram. Now, if you happen to look, there's this thing called 97 followers. Don't pay attention to that. See, look, 97. Now, I'm pretty sure if 3 of you haven't, follow it, so we can say we got 100 at another thing. Because, goddammit, milestones help us keep this going and helps me keep my self-esteem up so I don't secretly cry in my own sleep.
He does it a lot.
He does it a lot. 10 out of 10. Lots of crying. We'll cry again. Also, we have pictures of Eevees.
Lots of Eevees.
Lots of Eevees. What's wrong with you people? Do you not like Eevees?
Which funny. I was actually thinking of you when I was streaming. Dishonored? Yeah, Dishonored. So I kept killing a lot of wolves. I'm like, damn, I feel like I'm killing just a whole bunch of Eevees.
Oh, dude, you would talk about killing Eevees? this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, what? I'm like, please, everybody's watching. Don't compete on me.
It's the Spike SP.
Don't make us get Gina to post pictures of Moog, because we'll do it to get followers.
And do I have to make an ASPCA commercial right now? Where I need to come back here. I need to go and be like, you want to know what?
Only one Hergelman
This
was in the
Eevee
making of these.
needs a home, and you can give it a home by following
This
us on the
Hergelman needs a
Instagram,
home.
so this Eevee can be seen by lots of people for the cuteness that it is. Otherwise, it's gonna go to the little Eevee farm. You know that thing on Pokemon Go that you send all those little creatures to? Yeah, that thing. So if you don't follow us on Instagram, that happens every single time. Every minute, an Eevee goes to the farm because you're not following us on Instagram.
And you don't want to do that. You don't want to make an Eevee go to the farm. That's not nice. Just give us a follow on all of it,
don't know what happened.
including Instagram, because we want to be bigger, better, faster, and stronger. And we just want to spend too much.
Yeah.
For the Eevees.
Just want to work it harder, make it better, do it faster, makes it stronger. More than ever, hour after hour, work is never over.
And you stop there because of copyright.
98. We just got one more.
Good, nailed it.
And on that
Copyright strikes,
bombshell,
one more copyright strike. You got 98 so far.
Yes.
Yeah.
new record. And on that note, we're going to bugger off. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight, whether you've been on Twitch or on YouTube. We shall be back next week. We should also be doing all our usual streams during the weeks as well and the weekends. So join us around then. But for now, it's goodbye from us.
Bye-bye.
Hi, everybody.